Hi, I'm KB Kwan from TasteAsianFood.com. Although Char Siu is known to most people as the favorite topping for ramen, along with the ramen egg, it is the melt-in-the-mouth texture and the aesthetic appearance that capture people's hearts. Can you make it at home? Certainly. Here's a breakdown of how to prepare homemade Japanese-style Char Siu. Char Siu means grilled or fried pork, but its preparation, however, start with braising the pork. Let's dive into the details how to prepare Char Siu pork Japanese style. I prefer using pork belly for making Char Siu because it has a higher fat content and therefore has a melt-in-the-mouth texture. After purchasing the pork belly from the butcher, cut the sides to make it into a rectangle. First, roll and tie the pork belly. Wrap around one end of the rolled pork twice with kitchen twine. Apply some strength to tie the knot to secure it. Please remember you need to leave a few inches of twine at the end. Now pull the twine across the log to the other end. Wrap around the other end twice while applying some pressure. Now both ends are secured. Continue wrapping around the pork by working back to the starting point. Leave about 1 centimeter or about half an inch between each wrap. When the twine is returning to the starting end, find the loose end of the twine and then tie both ends of the twine together and make a knot. Make sure you tie the pork tightly so that it will not open up after removing the twine. Next, simmer the pork belly with the seasonings and aromatics. Place all the seasoning ingredients in a pot. Here's what you need: scallion, ginger. Place the raw pork belly into the pot. Water. Onion. Kombu, which is optional. Sake. Mirin. Some sugar. And lastly, Japanese soy sauce. Then add sufficient water to nearly cover the pork belly. Bring the liquid to a boil. Skim off the scum and foam floating on top with a wire mesh strainer. Reduce the heat to low and simmer the pork for about 90 minutes. Rotate the pork every 30 minutes to ensure it soaks up all the flavors and is evenly cooked. Use a pot that is just nice to fit the pork. You will need much more water to submerge the pork if you use an oversized pot. Since the pot I used was big, I transferred the pork to a smaller pot to braise when the water level dropped too much in the last 30 minutes. After 90 minutes, remove the Char Siu, let it cool. Meanwhile, strain the braising liquid through a wire mesh strainer. Dab dry the Char Siu with a paper towel. This step reduces the splattering while searing the Char Siu in the next step. Now sear the Char Siu. Heat some oil in a pan over medium heat. Place the pork in the pan and let it sear on all sides until golden brown. Remove and let it cool. Place about 2 cups of the braising liquid in another pot and bring it to a boil again. Let it boil for about 10 minutes to cook down the liquid further. We will use this liquid to soak the char siu overnight in the next step. When the liquid is cold, place the liquid and the seared char siu in a Ziploc bag. Place it in the refrigerator and let the pork belly soak up the liquid overnight to absorb the flavor. On the next day, remove the char siu from the Ziploc bag. Remove the kitchen twine with kitchen scissors. Slice the char siu with a sharp bread knife into about 1/4 inch pieces. Heat a small amount of oil in a pan. Then lightly brown both sides to bring out the flavor. Serve with ramen or any other dishes. Here are some points. If you cannot finish eating all the char siu, keep the extra portion of the raw char siu uncut in a freezer-safe container. The extra liquid is packed with flavor and can be used in other dishes. Make some ramen eggs, or you can use the liquid to marinate any meats for grilling or as stir-fry sauce for other dishes. That's how to prepare Japanese-style char siu. I've included the recipe in the description below the video for your convenience. And if you like this video, please subscribe, tap the notification bell, and give me a like. And don't forget to share it with your friends and family on social media. That's all for now. I'll see you again in another video soon. Thanks for watching and bye for now.